привет, с вами Даша, и мы продолжаем приключения Ктулхи. И наша задача взять документы нанимателя, нашего детектива. Давайте этим займемся.
Let's see here.
Потому что в прошлой серии мы все это осмотрели. Так, вот он. Ну, мы же его нашли. Или типа мы уже почитали, что он сделал, и теперь все знаем. Ну да.
Hey, Buzinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
That was fast. Does it say where she's at?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well, well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Soon. I still want to go through some files before.
Alright, let me know and I'll book the flights.
Нам же надо забрать все же.
I don't need to pick it up.
Окей. Ну, мы уже все здесь смотрели, поэтому можно говорить, что ехать пора.
It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Возможно, уже скоро начнется новая глава. Вполне возможно. А вот и она.
And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up in explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I left my shoes in the cab.
Опять он забыл свои туфли, потерял по пути.
There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. I'm not getting anything.
Окей.
That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it. I'm not hauling that around. Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel. I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point. Shiny summoning thingy. No resonance. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
Я думала, никто не придет.
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Excuse me for a second.
Так давайте сначала все осмотрим, а потом уже будем с ним говорить.
I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish.
Hic habitat Flamilus.
That did not help. No use for this troglodyte. Must be the missus.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
No thanks. She's taken, and I got Cornelia. That's a lot of book right there. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. That's the concierge's prerogative. A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Get nothing here. Nah, it's private. Been a while since I've seen one of these.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
I don't think I'm getting any calls here. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Nothing that way. Nah, that's not the right direction.
Ну, давайте сначала смотрим.
It's Serge, the building's dogged, dedicated guard dog.
Потом с ним поговорим.
Way too many voices to distinguish anything, and they're all in French. I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Serious geste. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permit or license?
Ah, those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmstead ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs.
Ладно. Я думаю, ты так поднимешься.
That's the concierge's prerogative.
Давайте почитаем, что он здесь написал. Вот отсюда и до конца. Новые записи.
I don't know what to do with these.
Как и я не знаю, почему ты не хочешь подняться наверх и наугад, пройти.
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
But it's for science.
Science means nothing when compared to loyalty and respect.
Overrated concepts in today's dog-eat-dog world.
Perhaps, but I choose to hang on them all the same, jeune homme.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out.
Ну, кроме как говорить с тобой, мне больше делать нечего.
Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
Я буду тебя доставать, потому что больше делать мне нечего.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmstead who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmstead left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Ну это ж явно ничего из этого не подходит.
Flamel's what?
Room?
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
Sergio Leone?
Not even closer.
Gramps?
Not by a long shot.
Stretch?
No.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
Типа мне надо послушать, как он называл его. Но при этом он говорит, что здесь слишком много голосов.
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-Type?
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Does this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. K-Type,
Yes?
knowing full well that this will go into recorded
Мне этот
history,
вариант больше всего понравился.
I'm compelled to record into written history
Yes?
that, through no agency of mine,
Bon Dieu, is there more?
oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes?
But alas, while my predictions were of a different nature,
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
for in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens, je viens.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there. As Mac Viper says, never touch another man's pen.
Надеюсь, у нас достаточно времени.
This is for you, Papillon. Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
Отлично.
Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh, I mean Olmstev. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
is it that endeared you so to Olmsted, Mr. Serge?
Is, strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay. How do you remember Olmsted?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
Is sing music type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmsted was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. How do you...
Oh.
Yeah,
Yes, but
yeah. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
no bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmsted.
Я еще раз хотела его попробовать побеспокоить. Было бы смешно, да.
Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust. Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is, and does.
Iya Atzoftu. Iya Angaku. Iya Zi Nibo.
Okay. A really old, really crooked armoire. A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Bonsoir, Paris. What a cacophony. Too many damned people. Probably.
Ну, типа, это одно и то же, да?
These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually.
There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
Ancient books, rotting away in this forsaken attic. They're no use to anybody anymore. They're no use to anybody anymore. Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course.
Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital. Know this, seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order.
Окей. Что он там написал? Ну, давайте пытаться сейчас. Что он там про пыль говорил?
Iya Atzoftu. Iya Angaku. Iya Zi Nibo.
Oh.
Ладно, это немного не помогло.
I, or the Roman numeral for 1. I don't know what to say.
Know this book or know book or
I, or the Roman numeral for 2. I, or the Roman numeral for 3. IV, or the Roman numeral for 4. V, or the Roman numeral for 5.
Как-то, если честно, вообще никаких догадок даже нет. Типа так, с каждым попробовать?
Inquisitore. Nothing. Cactus. I had chosen the book starting with an I and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
Я уже поняла, да. Осталось все остальные найти.
Est. There are no. Draconi. So. In. Finem.
Ничего себе лесенка.
Let's see where chaos takes us. This way, Seeker.
Окей. Поднимаемся.
Still Paris. Still in the rain. Bonsoir, Paris. What a cacophony. There's a lot of junk in here. I'm not going through all of it. Gotta keep my eyes on the prize. No need for it. No resonance. Crow's feathers, scattered all around. What the heck? I don't really need them.
Corvus, Corvi, Corvinus.
What?
Он, видимо, превращается в ворону, чтобы улететь, например, через окно или вот отсюда куда-нибудь. Ну, возможно, вот, кстати, сейчас мы будем проходить за детектива. Уже почти прошли. То есть мы поехали в Париж, а тот чел, возможно, поехал в Рим, и мы потом за него будем проходить.
I'll be damned. That's gotta be what I'm looking for. The container of Constance, as it were. Huh. There's no apparent latch or handle, and it looks firmly locked.
Flomulus necessarium est.
Чё, не прокатывает, да?
Just apply Flamel. Hey, it worked. Huh, a solitary page. Looks like it was torn out of a book.
Ecce structera.
All right, let's see what this says. Huh, interesting. I should tell Buzz about this right away. He'd better have a cell phone signal.
А крючок тебе зачем нужен был? Хороший вопрос. А, так ты конец главы. Окей. Да, за него мы за одну серию целую главу проходим.
Ugh, not having phone signal or internet sucks so bad.
Rare occurrence like that helps us any. Sure, it took a lot to get from Bucharest to this Forum Maris place. More than crossing the ocean, I might add.
It's this blasted storm that defies the laws of physics popping in and out of nowhere all over the world. Did you hear the driver saying it was messing with the GPS?
Wait, where'd that accent come from?
This? Well, what are my ancient stomping grounds doing to me? Kitty, I think this is the real me.
It never ends. Well, we're here. Charming town, your ancestral home. You will, of course, understand my apprehension and distrust of this place. Me being a black cat and everything.
It isn't still the Middle Ages here, dummy. And as long as you're not excessively loud, people tend to not notice you can speak. Let's find peace.
Right behind you.
Ну да, конечно, настоящий ты. Окей. Еще один проход.
It's a particularly badly lit street, probably leading outside of town. Not without the protection of some kind of vehicle. I don't want to send her down the dark street by herself. What a quaint little horse-drawn carriage. Kitty, be nice to the horsey.
What? Did I say or do anything?
Just being preemptive, that's all.
Jeez.
I can't drive this. Coachman has to be around, though. Whoa, an authentic, cool-looking Transylvanian castle. Wherever she goes, I go. But we're not walking there, that's clear. No way, not without some kind of transportation. It's a cable running from that inn to the reddish gate. Probably internet, I'm thinking. We're both following this cable, right, G'day? All I can do is follow it, I guess. Man, that's a nice, warm, inviting window right there. Do I even have to say out loud that this bucolic tableau does nothing for her?
Just walk in there, Mr. Big Words.
Or I could just, walk in through the door.
Так, прежде чем куда-либо заходить, мы сначала здесь все осмотрим. В очередной раз.
It's literal trash.
You'll probably pick it up.
Maybe I will.
Oh, I'm convinced you will.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Good.
Great.
Конечно, возьму, о чем вы.
You want to pick that trash up, don't you?
Maybe I do.
Well, you do it then.
Okay, I'm picking it up.
Good.
Great. Look, I am picking it up.
That's just swell, buddy.
You better believe it.
I do.
Fine.
Good.
Угу. Зачем ты это поднял, неизвестно. Но раз уж ты это поднял, значит тебе каким-то образом это пригодится.
A pretty powerful light bulb illuminating that info thingy.
You don't need to involve me in all your foolishness, you know?
I know. It's way too hot to touch and I don't see a light switch.
Наверное, по проводу и выключим все.
It's a tourist info thing about the statue and town in general. Yep, just as I suspected. It's a Vlad. I dare not even suggest touristy things to her. It's a tourist info thing about the statue and town in general. Yep, just as I suspected. It's a Vlad. That inscription is nigh unreadable, but I'd bet my bottom dollar that's a Vlad. Apparently, she's into art that's way more modern than this. It's just for watching and being in awe of. It's where the mayor of Fotomaris toils away, serving the citizens. I doubt she cares about administrative work. I'll just leave them to it.
Так, снова провод.
It's a cable running from that inn to the reddish gate. Probably internet, I'm thinking. Must be pretty important around these parts, this cable. We're both following this cable, right, G'day? All I can do is follow it, I guess. One of a series of dark and mysterious doors. I can sort of hear muffled voices from behind it. I'd better not involve her. I am the one who knocks. Come to think of it, I'd better not.
Окей.
Transylvania. Well, it sort of reads the same. Can't reach it? Don't know that I have a reason to. I'm trying to only ask her to do stuff in case it's really important. A conspicuous ornate gate with an intense red glow emanating from behind it.
Did you swallow a thesaurus while I was asleep?
Pray remain unobtrusive, feline. I'm not letting her squeeze in there. Who knows what's inside?
Stop right there, little chicklet. What's your business with the Corvins?
Are you talking to me, ma'am?
Why, yes, I am, sweetheart. You were trying that door over there, and it's for me to decide who goes or doesn't go through it.
I just got really curious. Such an interesting door.
Why, yes, it is very interesting. What business have you with the Corvins?
Okay, I lied. I just need to go in to follow that cable there. Trying to restore the internet and GPS to the place, you know, doing some good.
Oh, so you're with the people that come fiddle with the cables every once in a while?
Exactly.
Well, they all know the answer, so tell me this. How many pieces did Corvin's heart break into?
Who's this Corvin guy you keep mentioning?
Don't play dumb with me, chicklet. Shoo now, shoo!
I'm not really sure I understand what's going on here.
You can't grasp the concept of password-protected entry? Don't they have internet where you came from, chicklet?
They do, it's just really, really slow.
Talk about really slow.
Hey. You do realize I'm male, right?
Age and gender and race mean nothing. You're all chiclets to me.
Well, I guess that's sorta nice. I seem to have forgotten my password. Any suggestions on how to proceed?
There's always the password recovery system, chicklet.
Oh, cool. How do I access that?
Ah, Lord knows where he is right now.
It's a he?
Yes, that's my husband, Ewan. He could be anywhere right now, but he's probably hanging around the inn, like always.
How do I recognize your husband?
Big silly black hat and bigger and sillier white mustache.
Thanks. Why can't you be the password recovery system?
Does your wife do everything around the house while you just lie around?
I don't have a wife.
Doesn't surprise me.
Hey. Can I go in now?
As soon as you tell me the number of pieces Corvin's heart broke into.
I'll get back to you on that.
Так, давайте дальше.
A man in what I think is a traditional mask. He looks really distressed as far as I can tell. Best not involve her unless absolutely necessary. Good evening?
The castle. Must make it to the castle.
Castle?
Must reach castle. Must defend castle.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that, sir.
Окей.
A fine example of the local populace. She doesn't speak the language either. Hi.
No serus, mă. Ni-mă la el ce palid-i, mă. Mă, ești bine, mă, frățioare? Ni-mă la el ce tras la față-i, mă, săracu, că zici că nu mânca nimic de 3 zile. Tu l-ai, Sâlvie. Dar cum ai ajuns aici, mă? De unde-i? De unde-i fi, mă? De-a cui ești? Cu curat ai venit? Ni-mă și umblă cu mâța aia după el. Pai! Vii la el, mă, zici că-s de la țârcuș. Mâță neagră, mă. Umblă după el, gândești că-i câine. Bată-te, norocul să te bată.
Have you seen a foreign girl around here lately?
Ce, mă, fete străine aici? Du-te, mă, de aici, mă. Auzi la el, fete-i trăbă. Tu l-ai, doamne, dar păi tu vii aici de unde o înțărcat dracu copchii să cați fete. Dar păi voi n-aveți femei acolo, mă, doamne, iartă-mă și nu mă bate. Mă, n-am mai văzut eu nicio muiere, mă, numai de ale noastre, de aici, de ale locului.
Okay, any idea where I could look for her?
No, păi numai Dumnezeu bunuțul știe, dar păi eu de unde să știu, mă, copile? No, păi vezi tu, este un han acolo așa, îi zice hanul vieții, așa îi zice, și apoi mergi tu frumos acolo pe chicioarele tale, în adidașii tăi frumoși, și apoi întrebi tu acolo, no, că poate știu oamenii, poate nu știu. Îi vedea tu când ajungi acolo, no, bine, mergi frumos cu mâța după tine, tu mai mâni la ei, mă, bă, fainis, mă, neam de neamul meu nu văzut așa ceva.
Thanks. Are you from around here?
Dar cum, mă? Dar de din tată în fiu suntem aici, mă, cu oile, dar cum, mă? Dar păi de când mă știu eu, mă? Și apoi de când erau moșii mei, mă, tată meu, Vasilie, moșul Ioan, Buna Varvara, tata lui moșul Solomon, și Ghibolu, și apoi moșilor tăți de viacuri, tot pe aici, no, păi cum?
I see. Weird weather we're having, huh?
E, mă, zici tu bine ce zici, mă, tare dubașă vreme, mă, eu de când mă știu așa ceva n-am văzut. Apoi când plouă, când îi soare, deci vine țarușcă mea așa jos. Când se supără sunt ilie și apoi trântește o furtună de să cacă ciorile pe ele, mă, de frică, nu mai știi cum să te îmbraci. Doamne feri, ca așa ceva de când mămuca m-a făcut, eu n-am mai văzut. Ascultă tu la mine.
All right. Bye.
No, bine, dragul tati, te-am țucat, mă, du-te că te-or aștepta și apoi dacă nu te așteaptă, no, las că văd că vii. Du-te, că mi-ești drag, mă, cu mâța aia după tine, nimă la ei, mă, fainis, să nu-i de ochi. Du-te, dragă, merg cu Dumnezeu, te-am țucat, serus.
Либо не хватает субтитров, как бы. Ну, потому что там явно он говорит намного больше, чем написано в субтитрах. Так, а вывеску мы вроде не смотрели.
That's most definitely a sign saying in something. I don't need her to climb up there. It's nice and useful where it is. What a lovely place.
Just stay alert. I can smell the tension in the air.
That's probably just customers waiting for their meals to arrive.
It takes time to dice up the meat enough to hide the stab wounds.
Так, мы пришли в таверну. Здесь, пожалуй, остановимся. Будем осматривать и дальше изучать это место и таверну, собственно, в следующей серии. На этом все. Ссылка на плейлист с группы ВК в описании. Всем пока.